Hi, Sarah Centers here, certified natural health professional. Today I'm going to go over the science behind the Plexus product ProBio5, which is one of my personal favorites. So I'm going to dive right in. Okay, I'm basically just going to walk through the ingredients, when to take it, and so forth. So here's a bottle. You may get the new one if it has come out already, but ProBio5 is basically a 3-in-1 super enzyme, probiotic, and antifungal supplement. Its primary purpose is to help take the garbage out of the gut and get your gut in the direction of seeding with good strains of healthy probiotics. So unhealthy yeasts are the main thing that ProBio5 targets. If you look up yeast overgrowth in the gut, you will see that this is connected to so many different health issues that you could be experiencing. So it's very important to keep that intestinal yeast in balance. There's a particular one that we are all born with, and its sole purpose is to break down our bodies when we die. It turns into a fungal form when you eat too much sugar, or when you take antibiotics, or our bodies are constantly bombarded with toxins every day. It's just the world we live in. And any one or more of those things can trigger an overgrowth of that particular yeast. And it is very hard to beat just through diet alone. So ProBio5 is critical for helping you keep intestinal yeast in balance. And that is why I love it so much. So that's why it's important. You always start with just one capsule right before bed, particularly if you have yeast issues, and you work slowly up to 4. Listen to your body as you do it and work with your ambassador. Okay, so that's how you take it. Oh, and there's some more logic behind that I will get to. So now let's talk about the ingredients. Okay, first of all, vitamin C and B6. Vitamin C, important for antioxidant health in the body. We all know vitamin C is good for you, and you really can't have too much of it. Vitamin B6, little known fact, the more protein you eat in your diet, the more vitamin B6 you need to break it down and digest it. So if you are like most Americans and have meat, any kind of meat, animal protein for dinner, you will love ProBio5. Before I added ProBio5 to my daily health regimen, I always woke up, I had chronic constipation, but once I started adding in the ProBio5, the B6 really helped me with breaking down my protein from my dinner time meals. And like clockwork, every morning I go. So B6, that's what's great about having the B6 in here. Plexus putting that in here was really genius, especially since they recommend taking it before bed. So B6 and vitamin C. The enzyme blend, let's go through that real quick. Proteases, these are enzymes that help us, kind of what it sounds like, proteins again. Our pancreas is responsible for making these enzymes to help us break down protein. Some of us don't make enough of those enzymes for whatever reason. Maybe our pancreas is compromised, or we have an underlying health condition, or who knows, there are a variety of reasons. And as we age, our bodies also have a harder time creating enough enzymes to keep up with what we eat sometimes. So proteases, chitosanase or ketonase or whatever, I've heard it pronounced in multiple ways, but that is a very, very special enzyme that pokes holes in the biofilms and the exoskeletons of pathogenic yeast cells. And this is what sets our enzyme blend in ProBio5 apart from everything else on the market, especially for the price. You really cannot beat it. Yeast cells, fungal cells, they have this really hard shell on the outside that is really hard. We cannot break it down on our own. We just cannot. We do not make the enzymes. We have to use outside help. And that is where this particular enzyme comes in. Without it, you would not be able to bring that intestinal yeast in balance. So it pokes the holes in that outer layer so that one of the probiotic strains in here can literally go in and eat the nasty yeast for lunch. It's really cool how it works. All right, let's keep going. Cellulase, that helps us break down plants. And serrapeptase as Peptizyme SP. And I have a link to the actual source of where we get our Peptizyme SP from that you can read up on if you're geeky like that. Serrapeptase is amazing. Amazing. This is an enzyme that can cross safely into your bloodstream from your intestinal tract, and it literally goes into your body and looks for unhealthy proteins and tissue that doesn't belong there, and it literally chops it up and ushers it out of the body. Serrapeptase is amazing. It is, I could go on about it. So serrapeptase and chitosanase are the two enzymes that really, really set ProBio5 apart from anything else you will find with enzyme blends, okay? Now, probiotic blend. We all know probiotics are great. They picked 5 of the top ones that help with intestinal yeast and with leaky gut. Let me see. Lactobacillus acidophilus, we all know that is great. Bifidobacterium longum, Lactobacillus plantarum, Dr. Perlmutter, oh man, my brain. Anyways, the author of Grain Brain caused that probiotic strain, Lactobacillus plantarum, the one strain that everybody should be taking if they're wanting to reverse a leaky gut. It can actually coats the interior lining of the intestinal tract to help you, basically to keep inflammation at bay and to keep out toxins so that your cell wall can heal. The cell wall of your intestinal tract, by the way, is a single cell layer, so that really matters. And Espellardi, one of my favorites, that is a healthy yeast. In fact, it is why at the bottom of the bottle it says contains yeast. It's referring to the Espellardi strain. It's a healthy yeast that eats the bad yeast for lunch. So many health benefits with all 5 of these. And then there's one last ingredient on here that I love, and it is called grapeseed extract. Go do some research on grapeseed extract and colon health, and you will be blown away. Not just your colon, but your brain. We're talking long-term protection for your brain. It is a super potent antioxidant. It's good for the gut. It's good for the brain. We know that there's a huge gut-brain connection. This is probably the best probiotic enzyme supplement on the market that you will find for the price. I recommend it to everybody. It's great for the immune system. It helps you stay regular. It helps fight the nasty yeast. So that is the science behind the ingredients. There's so much more I could tell you. I have a file on most of my personal research from when I initially got started in researching into plexus and what helped me make my decision to give it a try. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can get it to you. Hope this helps you understand ProBio5 and its awesomeness. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. This is really important. It says on here that it has 2 billion CFUs, culture forming units, per capsule. And a lot of people think, oh, it must not be that great. It doesn't have 20 or 30 billion. You have to remember the purpose of this. The purpose of this probiotic is to help take out the garbage first. Intestinal yeast balance. Bringing that overgrowth back into balance, which everybody needs. And then it starts the process of seeding your gut with the good. If your gut is filled with yeast, there will be nowhere for the good probiotics to park and proliferate. Pretend your gut is a parking garage. If all the spaces are taken up by junk and you take 20, 30, 40 billion CFUs every day and you're not feeling a difference, there's a reason. You're pooping them out because your gut is filled with junk. So clean out the junk. This is part of any gut protocol that I recommend to everybody. It's like the foundation. All right, that's it.